The whole agricultural industry depends on the quality of the soils, and in particular the fertility of the soils. So fertilisers are a huge cost to every individual farmer. So how that fertiliser is spent has a big impact upon the economy of an individual farm. So knowing the right nutrients to apply, the right ratios to get healthy pasture growing is science. The secret of our pastures is that it's very, very cheap feed for animals, and so our competitive advantage against the rest of the world is we have a pasture system and we can compete against the rest of the world even though we have to send all this produce all the way around the world. So it's a very efficient system that we've got going, and it requires large inputs of fertiliser. The current one that we're having to confront is how do we maintain healthy soils and at the same time minimise the environmental risks. I'm sure we'll overcome that problem. It just looks big at the moment because it's new. But going back, of course, many of our soils were deficient in important trace elements, selenium, cobalt. The volcanic soils were very phosphorus deficient. In terms of the skill set of soil fertility and pasture nutrition, I'm probably the last man standing, and we're not training, unfortunately, new recruits in that area because most of the soil scientist people coming through look at the environmental side of things. So we have a gap in that area called soil fertility, pasture nutrition. I'm trying to do my little bit by training up some new recruits, but our universities are not attending to that at all at the moment. I've often argued that the voice of science needs to be heard in the marketplace. The fertiliser industry is very deregulated, it's big, so there's lots of incentives for people to get into it. And as a consequence of lack of regulation, there's a lot of, as I'll say, cowboys out there. A lot of misinformation in advertising. And that's why I started writing this thing called the Fertiliser Review, to provide farmers with objective science-based information that they could understand and make sense of to help them improve their decision making on the farm.